Standards. The Crazies got here early, and the Crazies are loud here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. They are fired up for a big-time matchup tonight. Who are they rooting on? Of course, freshman sensation Cooper Flagg, who leads the Blue. Malawach and Janai Broom on the tip, and Auburn will get first crack at it. How impressive were the Tigers out in Maui, defeating Iowa State, North Carolina, and Memphis. They've also got a win over Houston at the Toyota Center in Houston. Arguably the best resume, the best wins of anybody in the country. Cardwell the rebound, and Chad Baker-Mazara knocks down the three. Lineup for the Tigers, again, with the best player in the country to this point of the season, Janai Broom. And keep an eye on number 13, Miles Kelly. There he is, a transfer from Georgia Tech. He had two very good games against Duke last year, including 16 points here at Cameron.
Auburn with the ball reversal and an open side, taking advantage of the overplay with a quick backdoor.
Cooper Flagg on the drive, up and in, and a chance for three. A fair bit. How is each coach looking at this matchup?
Well, there's going to be a lot of switching in this game, so you're right. They won't be on each other all the time. But when you're guarding Janai Broom, what you really have to do is make him go through your chest. But I don't think Jon Scheyer wants to put Cooper Flagg in the position of having to guard him all game long, so he's on Cardwell right now and won't have to switch off much.
Broom covered by Malawach.
It's all over the glass.
And one of the many players on this team who plays with great energy. This is a team that plays as together, I think, as any team we've seen this year.
Yes.
Miles Kelly, rather, knocks down a three. Again, he's been here before, and he does not.
There's anybody better at defending out of bounds underneath than Auburn is. They put a big guy on the ball, and five guys play their rear ends off for 5 seconds to keep it from coming in.
Boy, Kelly is feeling it, and he hits another one, and an early timeout for Jon Scheyer. Foster at the point now. James has gone to the bench. Foster the drive, takes a bump, and is going to the line.
Foster able to get the switch. Chaney Johnson had to assist percentage defensively. They're only allowing 29%. Then he could spray it to an open shooter. You got to close out. They can shot fake drive. Then you got to help again. Puts you in rotation.
Offensive rebound for Cooper Flagg. Bruce Pearl, when we asked him about Flagg today, talked about his motor, his activity. Said he is always a threat to go to the offensive glass and come up with a rebound.
And he's a player that can affect the game without scoring. He does so many other things.
Here's the matchup. Flagg and Broom. Flagg the pull-up. Out of bounds, Auburn ball. Duke was down 16-3 to Kansas early. Came back, eventually tied it, but lost by 3 in Vegas last week. And they've dug themselves an early hole in this one as well. Tom Knipple lays it in. 13 in Kansas, won by 5, won by 3. They had a big win down in Tucson at Arizona, so they've been tested as well. Flagg on the drive, the turnaround, tough shot, and it goes to make it a 6-point game. And he is on Malik Brown, giving up some size in that matchup.
Moore is their best overall defender. I think Dylan Cardwell's their best help defender.
Foster the spin, and another Auburn foul. More from Harrisburg, North Carolina. Again,
and Caleb Foster hasn't gotten untracked so far this year. I mean, he's a good player.
Steals, and it was a member of the ACC All-Defensive Team. And he might be the most ideal matchup that Duke has for Janai Broom.
They give up a little on the offensive end, but he's an outstanding defender.
Chad Baker-Mazara with his second three of the night.
Shooting over 45% from 3. And he is one confident player right now.
He is one of several for the visitors. Baker-Mazara, remember the all-tournament team out in Maui. A nice scoop and finish by Foster. Pearl kind of alternating 3 different guys at times at the point guard spot. Denver Jones will see some time there as well. Broom got by Brown and got fouled.
There was just no help. Everybody was watching their man on the weak side.
Monster numbers, as you can see, each and every game out in Maui.
He has, and he's done it consistently, and he continues to get better because now he can knock down a three.
Boy, Gillis just wrestled that ball away from Moore to get Duke a possession.
And I think Duke now can attack J.P. Pegues. He's not the quickest guard. And right now he's guarding Isaiah Evans, but if I were them, I'd drive him.
Evans gets the three off and hits. The freshman from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Flag to Malawach. Now Foster. The drive, and he hits to make it a one-point game.
And there was the drive defensively that I think Duke can attack.
Baker Mazzara, a couple of early buckets, forces it up and in, and is heading to the line as well. Tournament team out in Maui last week. He's had 5 consecutive. Mazzara's got 8. Kelly's got 8. The two of them have 16 of the 19. Broom at the other 3. Kelly, a great look, and he hits again.
Kelly was the first cutter, and that was all set up so that Dylan Cardwell could set a little pin down for him to pop right back out to the three-point line. That was just beautifully executed by Auburn.
Broom on the bench for the moment for Auburn. Flag on the bench for the moment for Duke. You talk about an open look. Isaiah Evans with his second 3 of the game. Evans the save, and here comes Knipple. Kicks it out. Evans again. Hits again. Minute against Kentucky, Arizona, or Kansas, but certainly seems to be handling his minutes against Auburn very well. The Tigers once led by 11. It's down to 1. And now up to 3. What a drive by Broom. Sion James back into the point now for Duke.
So far, Auburn's done a pretty good job on Con Knipple. He hasn't had any open opportunities.
What a rebound by James. And then a foul. Both Pettiford. James at the line and makes them both. And again, it's a one-point game. Almost banked it in. It's Duke ball. And another 3 for Evans. And Duke leads. Brown, not a guy who needs the ball, not a guy you need to run plays for. Just a guy who goes out there and plays great defense. And he is really making Johni Broome work so far. This game. This is 1-1.
Clean offense in the half court.
Flag makes them both, and the Evans. Not this time, but it's tipped out by who else? Brown.
Brown's able to affect the game without scoring a point.
And he's got a mismatch with Kelly and tips it up and in.
He's got to be careful not to pick up an offensive foul here.
Cardwell. And almost stolen by Brown. Yet another deflection. Pettiford hits the 3. Big shot for Auburn.
Well, he's another guy that plays his best in big games. You mentioned the 21 points he put on Houston, and Bruce Pearl said he won us the Houston game.
Proctor follows it and is fouled, and it's number 2 on Johni. So again, the foul on Broome, his second. An 8-man rotation that Jon Scheyer has been running, Jay, appears to now be a 9-man rotation. Evans will give his coach no choice the way that he is playing. He's 4 for 6 from three-point range.
Auburn running some 5 out.
Another deep 3 for Tyrese Proctor's wide open. Can't hit the 3, and a good box out there by the Tigers. Pettiford, coast to coast. And the follow is good, and a foul. Chaney Johnson.
Put the ball inside. Malik Brown, one of the reasons why.
He's been one of the... Some foul trouble for Auburn. 3 guys with 2 fouls here in the first half. A turnover. The first of the game by the Tigers, and the flush for Proctor. A touch for Broom. Again, Brown defending. And Broom left it short. Brown the rebound.
Great job of walling up and making Broom make the tough 2 over the top of him.
Evans again. Unbelievable performance here in the first half by the freshman Isaiah Evans. And I mean, Jay, he's catching it and he is letting it fly. You talk about confidence. Baker Mazzara, speaking of confident, with himself. Now Kelly is on Evans after a switch. Evans the drive, had it knocked away, and it belongs to Auburn with numbers. And Baker Mazzara threw it away. Now Duke in transition. Foster for 3. Duke leads by 4. Foster. Look at the offensive rebound by Knippel. Evans again. No way.
Isaiah Evans has been like a video game out here. It's unbelievable.
And John Shire's decision to give him some run in a game like this for the first time this year. Boy, has that paid off. Duke was down 11 3 minutes into the game. They now lead by 7.
And Duke has the possession arrow, so they can get a score here. They can get the ball first in the second half.
Moore down with a rebound off the miss by Flag. Time for Auburn. Broom will try a 3. And that will bring the first half to a close, and what a first half it was. And for that guy more than anybody else, Isaiah. But he's got 10 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, and a steal. So he is helping Duke in a number of ways.
Well, Duke has gang rebounded on the defensive end. All 5 guys have gotten to the glass.
Jones with a long 2. Proctor may have gotten a piece of it, but it bounces to Broom, who lays it in.
Every time there's an air ball, it's advantage to the offensive end. The defense is expecting it. They're trying to block out, expecting it to hit the rim.
Flag gets a piece of the paint and knocks it down.
He is just unflappable.
Roared back, led by Evans. Jones, little stop and go. Lost it. 2-on-1. Knippel. James, and the finish. Sion James right at the top of the list.
Well, you cannot guard a run out. This is not part of transition defense. But a good job. The ball really never touched the floor. And Dylan Cardwell trying to stop what would have been an easy dunk. It was a hard dunk because of the foul.
And luxury committees and so forth, I mean, brings a ton of intangibles. And also Knippel to inbound. Malawatch the screen. Proctor up top, and Malawatch the finish. And it has been since the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, Duke doing a great job on that last possession of lifting everybody up. Good play.
And Moore has it blocked by Malawatch, but they're going to count the basket. That will be a goaltending call. By the way, that last foul was on Proctor. It is his 3rd. He's still in the game. Flag, a size advantage, and he just bullies Jones in underneath the bucket and lays it in.
Duke is up to the ball in the defensive glass. They have limited Auburn's offensive rebounding.
Flag again. James the tip. Moore comes down with it for the Tigers, but they lose it. And James is headed back to the line. James.
And they haven't been able to run much half-court offense.
Boy, James missing some opportunities here. He's missed 3 of his 4 free throws last couple of trips. Jones into Broom, the spin. Got it back and lays it in. To check in at the scorer's table. Flag defended by Johnson. He'll pull up, miss the 3. James another offensive rebound. And Duke just all over the offensive glass right now. Research, and while we're on the topic, and I know he's watching, our buddy Dickie V is going to get more results. He's been through so many tests and so many rounds of treatment. Dick, I know you're watching. We love you. We're thinking of you. And we hope you're back in an arena doing what you love, calling a basketball game before too long. 10 to shoot. Foster some really good minutes in the first half. Everything but the finish on that drive. Blew by his defender, just couldn't lay in the reverse. Pettiford around the screen from Broom. Shovel pass and a lay-in. Beautiful 2-man basketball.
Well, he was calling for that middle ball. Pettiford on Flag.
Flag gives it up. Now relocates, and it's out to Brown. Foster with Broom on him. Tries to drive him, picks up his dribble. 3 to shoot. Flag hits it.
He is just a big-time player. Cooper Flag impacts the game in just about every facet. Rebounds, passes, block shots.
Oh, wow. Pettiford. What a stop in. Foster, they switch out on him. Now Flag. Shot clock inside 4, and the turnaround, he draws a foul. And we'll head to the free throw line. Well, up in Seattle when they take on the Zags.
This doesn't count.
Again, Duke, an outstanding defensive team so far this year. Evans misses the runner. Baker Mazzara. He'll go to the free throw line. Boy, you got to respect the shot, but you also got to respect the drive with him.
Yeah, you have
points. Give him 12 now, but balanced scoring.
To go in regulation. There is a long way to go in this one.
Both of these coaches, and obviously this is a tough place to win, both because of the quality of the Duke program and the building. And the building has been alive all night long. It has been a great night so far. And Malik Brown slams it
for the offensive rebound. That's where sometimes a strength, shot blocking, can turn into a weakness if you over pursue.
Baker Mazzara into Broom. Another slip and another bucket. Rebounding and averaging better than 20 a game comes the correct call. So here come the Tigers. They got it down to 4 and they got the ball. And again, Broom slips and he slams, and it's a 2-point game.
With Duke taking it the other way.
Flag. Proctor.
Good fake.
The 3. Yes.
And Broom just sat there staring while Baker Mazzara just kept reiterating positive things in his ear.
Well, speaking of positive things, Tahad Pettiford with another 3. Isaiah Evans led the way in the first half for Duke, made 6 threes, scored 18 points, has not played a whole lot in the second half. Boy, Flag absorbing the contact and finishing.
Cooper Flag has taken
foul on Tahad Pettiford, the walking bucket as you just called him. And at least for now, Bruce Pearl is going to leave the freshman in the game. Nobody stops the ball, and Pettiford lays it in.
Oh, come on, Malowacz.
61.
When Auburn plays 5 out, I think they can get some drives in this one.
Deep one for Kelly, and he hits.
Wow.
He was the big story in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. Quiet since, but knocks down a 3 to make it a 2-point game. That's his 4th made 3 of the night. Flag slips. Got back to his feet. Leans in and hits.
That's unbelievable.
He's limping on his way back down the floor and just reached for his left hamstring.
Might be a little cramping.
Yeah.
He's had that issue earlier in the year.
Something to keep an eye on. Pettiford.
Front rimmed it.
Bodies are flying. And we got a foul call against.
Hard to tell.
Whatever it is, he has obviously convinced the bench that he can stay.
I don't know what that pass was. A behind the back pass on out of bounds underneath. That is just not good execution and not a good idea by Auburn.
James floats it up and in. Duke by 4. And yet another opportunity for the Tigers. Pettiford splits a pair and floats it up and in. The lefty knocks it down with his right hand. Out. And once again, with the shot clock running down, it'll be flagged. Blocked. Proctor got it off. And hits. Four minutes to go. Duke by 5.
Proctor should have driven Pettiford there. They got the foul on.
Jay, in all of these big games that Duke has been in.
Well, and he's a big game player. Well, he brings his best out in the biggest games. And this has certainly been one of them.
Johnson will take a 3. And a foul underneath on top. And Broom, a 62% free throw shooter, misses the front end. Boy, a real scrap for the basketball. And then Bill Covington, one of the officials, is going to walk Chad Baker-Mazara out of the last couple of minutes. No
the
call
first
on
one
each
was
of them.
the first one was nothing.
Yeah.
The second one was a foul.
Here he is swinging it to Broom, who's fouled by James.
A good action run by Auburn. And when Baker-Mazara got it.
The line. 2 shots.
Giving him any open opportunities.
And 2 big free throws for Johni Broom.
And Auburn going to keep.
Does Flag come get a touch? Proctor behind the back. Turnaround. Got it.
Well, what a season Tyrese Proctor is having. Normally a catch and shoot guy, a point guard in his first 2 years, but now playing off the ball. That was a big time play.
And Baker-Mazara is going to go to the free throw line. Five-point game. Gets it into Flag. And now again, James and Flag will combine to calmly bring it over the timeline. 2:40 to go. Knipple well defended by Johnson. Now Flag. Backdoor cut, James.
What a block.
Johni Broom got it.
James essentially took it to the shot blocker on the other side of the basket. What a block by Johni Broom.
Averaging better than 3 per game, 3rd in the nation. And the 3 for Broom is in and out.
Bruce Pearl does not mind that shot.
Inside 2 minutes to go. Proctor Shed his defender for a moment. Kelly recovers. It's loose. And it belongs to the Tigers.
This is a big possession here. Auburn needs a bucket.
Jones on the drive. Tried to go 1-on-2 and paid the price as it's knocked out of bounds. So Auburn ball with 16 on the shot clock. Baker Mazzara, a very tough pull-up. And it's down to James. And Duke can take its time here. And the ball in the hands of the 17-year-old freshman, Cooper Flagg. Now Knipple. Just muscling Baker Mazzara under the bucket, and he lays it in. Jones short on the three, but off the fingertips of...
I think you may see is a quick screen for Janai Broome.
Broome a touch. Can't hit it.
What a rebound.
Jones finds Baker Mazzara. It's a 5-point game.
What a rebound by Denver Jones. That was a big-time play and still gets it to Baker Mazzara. That was huge.
And now a lot of pressure. The trap on Proctor. And James and Flagg get it over again. They have no choice now but to foul and put them on the line if they can't come up with a... Two big free throws for Cooper Flagg. Pettiford a step back three, not there. Broome dribbles it out. Broome the catch and the lay-in to make it a 5-point game. Down to 15.4 seconds to go. Flag is fouled. It was interesting talking to John Shire before the game about Duke versus the SEC. Duke played.
And the young players they have play way beyond their years, especially, and did it in this game against Auburn.
Two-possession game, but the seconds are ticking away. They need a three. They need it fast. Instead, it's going to be a pass inside and a block by Flagg. And what's the call? Everybody kind of looking around. What was the whistle for?
I think they called, was it a goal?
Did they call it? And they're on the ropes, to say the least, with just 5 seconds to go. Into Knipple, there's the foul, 3.5 to go, and 2 free throws coming.
Really difficult for the Tigers to run clean offense after the first 5 or 6 minutes of the game.
In this game before fouling out.
And it would not be a surprise to see both of these teams in San Antonio.
Yep.
That's how good they are.
That's going to do it. What a game. Two of the best teams in the country. And Duke defeats Auburn 84-78 to knock the Tigers from the ranks of the undefeated.